Jack and Dave rolling, boots on the ground. Big Rooster Media making their rounds, tackling water.
What's up, Klamath Falls? This is Mike.
And what's up, Klamath Falls? This is Dave. Hope you're having the first 80-degree day, I'll call it.
Right? It's awesome.
Weather update.
We're recording this on Friday.
Yeah.
So a little ahead of time, but yeah, it's nice. By the time you see this, it's going to be cold and crappy again. So what do you want?
Take it while you.
Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed it.
Wish your past self enjoyed the weather this last weekend.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, so the corner of what are we calling that? Shasta and Avalon is going to be messed up for a while.
Getting started on Winco?
You guys lived under a rock. I don't know. Yeah, so Winco is officially breaking ground, and they are making a mess. And while they're making a mess, this big stuff is going in. Sewer lines, water lines, power. They're digging some stuff up from every which way. That
Kind of like an ex-girlfriend?
Right.
Okay.
Includes asphalt and grass and walkways and concrete and, yeah, everything. So, I mean, if you can, there's ways around that corner. So just either go around or be prepared. I guess my advice.
Sage advice.
Yeah.
All right. To me?
Yeah. What you got?
Well, not great news, but news regardless. So, Kat Morris, if you missed it, there was a local woman, Kat Morris, 51 years old, was missing. It was requests for assistance on Facebook pages. Please get the information out. Big Rooster Media shared it as well. Well, Kat's been found, unfortunately, deceased. So don't have any more information than that. That's all right. Got to keep it. I mean, some things are personal, so keep that with the family. But sorry to hear that. Our condolences to her family. Sorry it didn't work out better.
Yeah. There. Am I doing the Pope now? There's a new Pope?
Huh? There is a new Pope.
First American Pope?
Bob the Third. No, it's not Bob.
That's an awfully American name. I haven't seen his name yet, but I know he's American.
I have seen his name. It's Pope Leo, I believe.
First American Pope, I'll give you that. So yeah, the new Pope was elected. That's a big ordeal in the Vatican. Old school stuff. They release smoke when they've agreed on what is it, a majority?
White smoke. Yeah.
But yeah,
or is it black? No, it's black when they're congregating, and then it's white when they've selected the gentleman.
So yeah, first American Pope in history, and the last one didn't last a while, so I hope this guy has some longevity too.
Well, and it was kind of an unusual situation because they elected one pope, if you remember, and he was only pope for a few months, if I recall correctly, and then he stepped away, and then the previous pope was brought in, and then as it usually happens, it seems, as he served until he deceased, and now so we've got a new pope, and I'm not Catholic. I am a person of faith, but I'm not Catholic. Hopefully, I got to watch what I say. Hopefully he takes the right direction as pope.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the other pope, while had good intentions, and there's certain aspects of the Christian faith that you need to adhere to, and I feel like he kind of strayed from that at times. And that's just my opinion. I'm non-denominational, I guess would be the way to put it. So kind of look at things from my own perspective and not judging yay or nay, just what I'd like to see out of this one. Yeah, so there's that.
On the grinder.
Oh, on the grinder. All right. It's not what you think it is.
It's a weird segue from the Pope to the grinder.
Well, it is. So there's
windows to the walls.
Wow. All right, man. You'll have to forgive my
Everybody
friend
grew up with Needs for Speed. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Get low. So they are going to be doing some street work downtown. On Monday the 12th, they are going to be, and the 13th, they're going to be grinding downtown. Huh? Huh? So they're going to Oregon Avenue traffic control will be in place for grinding a new bike lane, and then God, it seems like they just put that in, and there isn't that much traffic on the bike lane. I can't imagine, but whatever. It needs to be ground again, so they
I
are.
hear they're going to put it right down the middle so the bikes are safe right in the middle of cross traffic this time.
All right. Well, they're like grinding right down the middle, and then they're going to pave Main between 8th. You okay? Between 8th and 9th. So traffic will be closed for that. Traffic control will be in place. On the 14th, they're going to grind and pave Main between 7th and 8th. So there's traffic closure there. On the 15th, grind and pave 7th and 8th. Well, same thing. Okay. And then paint crews will be working on the 13th, painting curbs in the hospital area and downtown areas. So anyway, basically downtown is going to be a mess. Be aware. Seems like 7th and 8th Street on down that way. And then, of course, Oregon Avenue again. So
I'd just say a large blanket again. Anything Tap House and up, and then maybe Klamath and down, and just stay away from.
yeah, it sucks. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't think the streets were that bad, but it's okay.
Yep, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. We're $7.5 million in debt, but we can do that. We can grind a bike lane.
It's a different bucket.
Sure, that's what they say. All right, sir, what do you got there? What is that? Bin Laden General?
The Brigadier.
Oh, the Brigadier
That was yours.
General. All right, well, go ahead. You, well, those are all mine.
Yeah, those are. Well, okay, so I'll combo this into the economic section, I guess. So I don't know where we are, plus or minus. So some big companies let off a lot of people. So I'll just combo 200 employees lost their jobs at Geraldine and the hospital.
Oh, man.
So Geraldine is going through the end of the year ish. They are letting 170 something people go by the end of the year, and then yes, the hospital has already let people go or transitioning to. And that number is about 70. So we're really plus 200. I mean, my math is a little off, but yeah, 200. That part's not good. Now, the other counterpoint to that is yes, Winco is going in, Tractor Supply is going in, the restaurants all over. I mean, you got the Chipotle, Jersey Mike's, and the third mystery place going in. Overall, I would call that
Jay Steakhouse just opened up. They're looking
Jay
for.
Steak. Yeah, I would call that an overall not, but Geraldine and the hospital are very. They're different fields. There's no way you can take that guy from Geraldine and stick him at Winco.
Right.
Yes,
Well,
he
not
could work there.
salary wise, anyway. Yeah. Well, and you know what? I mean, I think everybody kind of saw the writing on the wall when the Wendt family sold Geraldine, and it was picked up by a company that has no ties to Klamath Falls. So there's no loyalty. They're just pencil pushers trying to squeeze the most out of their pennies, and that's extremely unfortunate because Dick Wendt was loyal to Klamath Falls and Klamath County. He did a lot for the city. He wanted to do more. He wanted to do a ski resort. Unfortunately, he was overruled by administration at the time. But
well, and it's hard to start out local and then get more or less worldwide
international
recognition and then still keep it in local. I mean, he did good. And that was.
But the facility's already there. You know,
I know.
Capacity, all of that is all right there. And I got to say, screw you, Sky Lakes. I mean, in a time when our local economy is struggling, you're going to yank 70 jobs from our local economy and feed them to a company in India. I got no problem with India. They do whatever they do. To take those jobs away from Klamath Falls, stop buying frickin' real estate and maybe invest in what you have already. Keep some good doctors around so I personally don't have to rotate a new frickin' primary care physician every 6 months. How about you invest in what you already have instead of dumping jobs, buying more real estate for God knows what? I'm sorry, I'm on a rant. This one hit a nerve with me. It just pisses me off that a local company that can offer so much to the people in our community yanks 70 jobs and ships them overseas. Screw you. That's where I'm at.
Well, and coming, I was transplanted to Texas for a minute. None of those hospitals were linked to one another, and I lived in a little community. Call it. My community was smaller. My community, the town I lived in, was 7,000 people. Now there was a 20,000 person town and a 100,000 person town within 20 minutes. However, the emergency care and uh, the emergency room and the first responders and the 911 and this, well, not 911, but you know what I mean. They weren't related. Yeah, to your point, I mean, Sky Lakes looks like a property management company,
Yeah.
not a hospital. So,
And this is nothing against the people that work there because the folks, I just had surgery in January. They were awesome. The people that took care of me were awesome. It's the corporate entity that is more
board of
concerned.
directors, yes.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
buying up everything they can in Klamath Falls, but while providing mediocre at best services overall. And again, not a reflection on the people that work there. How can you provide? How can my primary care physician take good care of me when it changes every 6 months? You know, keep some freaking doctors around. Invest in what you have. Keep folks around. Keep jobs around. Take care of things. But yeah, with the economy the way it is, you're shipping 70 jobs overseas. Thanks. Thanks a lot for that. That's I'm done with Sky Lakes. It's just so infuriating. I know it's 70 jobs, but that's 70 people that I know some of
Oh yeah.
that are
Yeah.
just been there for years and years. And yeah, sorry, thanks for your service. Get the hell out. That's pretty much what they got. It's it's shameful in a small area like this. It's shameful to do that. They can afford it. I see what the bills are for what I've had to pay for what's been done to me.
Hey, the Brigadier General visited the base. I hear.
Sorry, yeah, lit a fuse under me.
Oh, I get it.
It's so frustrating that yeah, they are a real estate management company. They're not a frickin' hospital. And the board of directors, shame on you guys. Honestly, it's just there's a phrase I would like to say a few things and I'm holding back just because we try to keep this a family-oriented program. And yeah, there was a brigadier general. Here we go.
Oh,
So we segueing away from my rant.
thanks, Bill. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bill, cue that story.
So the adjutant general of Oregon, Brigadier General Alan Grunwald, paid a visit to Kingsley Field to visit the 173rd Fighter Wing and check on the health and wellness of its airmen. And took time to distribute some. If you're not familiar, they have coins that they will give out to. They're kind of like a recognition award for various things. And so he handed out some coins to some of the personnel, some 30-year medals for folks that have been there at a long time, and just showing support for what's going on in Kingsley. So if you saw our episode a couple weeks ago with Mark McDaniel, the former wing commander, talking about the present and future of Kingsley Field with the F-35s coming in, and then also with the Brigadier General visiting. Things are looking bright for Kingsley Field. I think that's some good stuff.
That is good. I wish it was more in the general pop,
Yeah,
but yes, good news and the longevity
right.
of things.
Yeah, I mean, what do we have? We have the college, we have the hospital, give or take, these days. And then we have Kingsley Field. It's like three of the biggest employers in town. And hopefully the college and we know the base isn't going to ship any jobs overseas. Hopefully the college doesn't do something similar, and I don't know. We'll see what happens with Sky Lakes. It's not like they got a great reputation to begin with. Sorry, I'll get back off that horse. So, hey, by the way, have you been to Amy's Cafe?
I have. They're smash. I could do a big as rant as you just did on Sky Lakes on Amy Cafe.
Yeah.
Their smash burgers are out of this world, which you have to do a smash burger right. They're very, very simple, but hard to do perfect. Smash burgers are on point. I boast about this chicken and waffle sandwich thing they had.
Yeah.
I'll let you go, but your donut, I'm sure, was incredible.
Well, yeah, I was there this morning, and so I wasn't really in the mood for a smash burger, although I'm not necessarily against having a smash burger for breakfast, but I just went down to meet somebody and have a cup of coffee, and I've got to say I like lattes. Not afraid to admit it. It was the best latte I think I've ever had. It was fantastic. I'm not sure how many shots were in it, but I know I felt it for about 4 hours afterwards. I was very motivated to get some stuff done, but it was delicious.
That's called enough.
Yeah. And yeah, with the cup of coffee, I was offered a free donut. So I got me a chocolate bar and fantastic, light, flaky, good amount of frosting on it. And yeah, it was good. So shout out to Amy's Cafe. If you haven't tried them yet, I think it's like 618 Main. If you're headed west, it is on the left side across from what is that? It's right by the Pikey.
Yeah, Pikey's and Amy's are neighbors, all adjoining, and then Subway and Whiskey Bend is directly across the street.
That's right. Yep. But no, it was really good. I've been wanting to get in there anyway, and had an excuse today to meet somebody, and not disappointed whatsoever. Sir?
Well, that was yours, but yeah, Benefit of the Basin is coming up May 31st. Yeah, I can't believe you missed the car thing. That's a good program.
You're a car guy.
Well, we both are, but I'll jump on that story. Yeah, Benefit of the Basin's coming up in the May. They always give a car away each year. Have you seen this year?
I have not seen what they've got this year. I know they're doing the drag racing again, which is really cool. They're very short, but they're very action packed.
Well, and they bring, Ken Diggett. They bring stuff to the basin. So,
yeah.
Let alone the car giveaway, but yet they're bringing stuff in and
they do scholarships. That's the big thing. It's all done for charity, and so they give away scholarships and help out kids in the community, continuing their education and that. So it's everything they do is very beneficial to our community.
Yeah.
Whether it's a show itself and you just enjoy that, or what they do for continuing education and helping people out in the community, it's awesome. So shout out to them. If you're not doing anything May 31st, it'll be at the fairgrounds again, and yeah, should be a good time. And then. Yes, sir.
I don't know the boards.
Well, got to give a shout out to Jay's Steakhouse. Have not eaten there yet. Haven't had a chance to, but intend to. Heard nothing but great reviews of it so far. If you're not familiar, it's at the old Mr. B's facility, and from what I've seen, it looks like they've done a great job getting that place on point for a higher end, if you will, establishment. Good steakhouse, some seafood. I think there's some pasta options in that. But yeah, looking forward to having some time to get over there and enjoying a good steak and checking it out.
Yeah, I don't know if I can divulge who that is yet, but I normally see them quite a bit. For some reason I haven't recently. So that's probably a good thing. With the amount of cars in that parking lot lately, I doubly say it's a good thing.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
we've been invited to do some whiskey tastings and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll have to look up. So
Well, and I've had steaks prepared by the chef there before.
yes,
They were not well, it was Jay's, but at another establishment in town, and they were on point. So
yep.
good food. Give them if you haven't been by there yet, give them a shout. And I think they're preferring reservations at this point. Um, you can go to what is the Klamath Falls Food Facebook page. I can't think of what it's called,
Bite
but
of Klamath.
Bite of Klamath. You can find their info in there. I don't unfortunately have their info handy, but yeah, give them a try.
Yeah, for sure. I think the board is.
Board is cleared, eh?
Yeah. I think so.
All right. Well, thanks you guys. We appreciate you tuning in. And just heads up on June 11th, I believe it is, we are going to have Andy Nichols, newest county commissioner, back on the show. And we got a lot of things to talk about with Andy. So looking forward to having him back on. And yeah, in the meantime, we've got possibly some other guests we're working on, trying to squeeze some folks back in. I was out of town for a couple weeks, kind of screwed up our schedule as far as who we were going to have on. So we're revisiting and trying to get folks scheduled back on the program again. So we'll have some more guests on coming up down the road, but for the time being, looking forward to having Andy back.
Yeah, for sure. It's weird just going from Andy Nichols to
Commissioner.
Commissioner Andy Nichols. But yes, more guests, and we are trying. We have summer. Mike has got some personal stuff going on. We all have got vacations and other stuff to do. So we're trying to get something booked. Could be a interview with the commissioner or somebody, but it should be seamless. You won't even know what day of the week it's on. It's weird, all that YouTube
Right.
fancy. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for to those of you that like and subscribe. If you haven't yet and you like the content, please do, because if you really understood how YouTube works, it is huge to get those likes and subscribes as far as helping us to grow the channel and get higher up to where more and more people can find us. So other than that, thanks a lot. Hope you guys have a great week, and we will catch up with you next week. Thank you.
See you guys.
Cool.